Fool, a person who acts unwisely or imprudently, a silly person. Foolishness, lack of good judgment. Stupidity, 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 stupidity. Ouch. God tells us this many times throughout the Bible. God, not me, calls us fools and says our behavior is foolishness. God also as well tells us there is a way to freedom. God tells us fools and foolishness leads to a certain death. And I'm not talking about a boo-boo kind of death. I'm talking about a never-ending eternal death. Man, I'm just crying this morning. I was crying a lot this morning, and it's been on my mind for a while. And I'm crying for the lost soul. I have two things on my heart that have been on my heart for a minute. First is that many people on Facebook that obviously don't know me or haven't seen me in a minute make posts or comments saying, I hope you find what you're looking for, Shannon, or you're such a great guy. It's a shame you're not happy. You'll find it. Keep looking. Well, I'm not on these trips traveling the world by myself searching. I'm not searching. I've found what I'm looking for. I'm on these trips and sold everything I own and out here by myself and answered like Isaiah in Isaiah 6:8 and said, send me, God, I'll go, because I'm here to tell you, you quit searching. And man, it breaks my heart. And this intertwines with the other thing that's been on my heart, man, is it breaks my heart that, man, I cry for the bisexual, the part-time churchgoer. I cry for the person who stands on the other side of the street because they think they're better than that person. I cry for you. I cry for the people that are too busy to read a post that has merit. I cry for the caregiver. I cry for the homeless man who just wants out. I cry for the policeman or policewoman who really does care. I cry for the person dying of cancer. I cry for those that are too busy in life to see that this will end. Oh, man, it breaks my heart, dude. I cry for my sister and my mother. I cry for the alcoholic that only drinks a little bit now and then. That used to be me. I cry for the person who pats himself on the back. I really cry for the ones that say, it ain't so bad, is it? I cry for those that don't know King Jesus. I cry for the lost to cry. I cry for the person that has it all is empty. I cry for the person at the end of each day that buries their hands in their head and questions. I cry for the single mother and the single father that's barely getting by. I cry for the single mother and single father who's playing games, man. I cry for all that are playing games. I cry for you. I cry for the depressed, the lost, the lonely, the overwhelmed. I cry for the needy and the overfed. I cry for the beggar who has the means. I cry for the pompous person who is broken. I cry for the person who sits in the darkness of their own anxiety. I cry for the popular person who's really scared. I cry for the bully who really wants to be loved. I cry for the class clown who's abused at home. I cry for the parent that just can't get ahead. I cry for you to put the shovel down, quit digging, put it down like I did. I cry for those that think everything in their lives is going pretty darn good. I cry for the person on the corner who looks at you and cries because they see you're broken, like I used to be. I cry for your wife. I cry for your husband. I cry for your kids. I cry for the ones whose foundation is built upon the things of this world. Young people in my church, I cry for you. I cry for your parents. I cry for your friends. But my young adult friends at church or anywhere that see this, I cry for you. Please cry out to King Jesus. Have faith. Young people, have faith in God, not in your friends, not in your family, not in your teachers, not in your money. Yes, those things are important, but have faith in the one above all else. Be different. Be bold. Be a beacon. Brothers and sisters, I cry for you. Cry for the pastor who thinks all for naught, that everything that he does is all for naught. I cry for the black man who wants equality. I cry for the white man who thinks it's all good. I cry for all who think their way is the way. I cry for the dirty little children who have meth heads as parents. I cry for the rich man who's blinded by green. I cry for every lost soul on earth who lives by the pretenses that their ways are in perfect harmony with perfect God, because they're not until you have that personal relationship with Jesus. I cry for the person that doesn't have enough. I cry for the person that thinks they need more. I cry for you. I've sold all I own to travel and share my story, to tell that there is a way for you to quit searching and have what I have, joy. It might not look like it in this post, but I have joy. And man, it breaks my heart. You see, if you knew me from my past, and I mean you really knew me, then you would know that 3.5 years ago I was such drunk I couldn't even literally tie my own shoes. That's not a joke, man. Much less hold down a job or pay my rent. So being on my third trip traveling the world is not something that I woke up one day and decided, I don't like the way I'm living. I think I'm gonna change that. Not how it happened, Jackson. It breaks my heart, man. It breaks my heart. Get over yourselves. Allow the blinders of the world to see the truth. And realize that if you knew me, from my past, man, I couldn't have changed. I cried. I love you all and God bless.